situations, first down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Felix Anudike-Uzomah fighting through to bring him down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. James now to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Smith to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the brake on a high. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 29. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Broncos at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Williams. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot. The second.
Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This ball deep for Toney. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on. and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, and leaves them with third and just a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upset.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Go.
Now Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, early all this season, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
2nd and 10.
Reload. 36 power.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2nd down and 8. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Richie James. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Second and 9. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
14. Tempo.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Tony. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Kadarius Toney. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 14-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Williams again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DJ Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high speed. And now off to the races, down the right side. Now look out, Javonte Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.